Where you turn, it's chaos. Notifications buzzing, news screaming, work piling up, and your mind, it's racing faster than you can keep up, right? Anxiety's got a grip on you, and you're not even sure how it started. You're not alone. Millions are searching right now. How do I stop worrying, right? Why can't I sleep? Is this anxiety ever going away? I've been there. But let me tell you something. I've learned. Anxiety might feel like the boss of you, but it's not stronger than the peace God's already given you. The world's louder than ever. Social media is a storm of opinions, right? The economy is shaky. Wars, rumors of wars, it's all over the headlines. And here you are trying to hold it together, right? Heart pounding, thoughts spinning, wondering if you're enough, if tomorrow's even worth facing. They say anxiety's just modern life. Take a pill. Scroll harder. Distract yourself. But those don't fix the root. They don't quiet the storm inside, right? Here's the truth. This world wasn't built to give you peace, but God was.
John 16:33 says, I have told you these things, so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world.
See, Jesus didn't promise a trouble-free life. He promised peace that would outlast it. Anxiety's a thief, right? It steals your sleep. It robs your joy. It whispers lies like you're in control. You're failing. Nobody gets it. But you know what? You weren't made to live like that. God didn't craft you to crumble. He built you to stand, rooted in Him. Think about that. Anxiety can't touch your soul. That's God's territory.
Philippians 4:6-7 says, Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus.
Can't mess with your mind, right? Sure, it can knock your stomach. That's not just a verse. That's a weapon. A prayer, gratitude, trust. They don't just fight anxiety. They win. And if you let it, anxiety becomes your master. It tells you when to wake up, shaking and restless. It tells you what fear, everything. It tells you who you are, weak, broken, alone. That's your identity. See, that's a lie from the pit. The enemy wants you anxious. Why? Because when you're anxious, you're distracted. You're not praying, right? You're not praising. You're not living. But God's got a different plan. He says, cast it on me. He says, I'm bigger than this. He says, you're mine and I've got you.
1 Peter 5:7 says, Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you.
Not some of it, all of it. He's not too busy. He's not too far. He's always waiting. I'll never forget the night it hit me the hardest. I was lying in bed, staring at the ceiling. My chest felt like it was caving in. Work, stress, family stuff, right? The world falling apart. On my phone screen, I hadn't slept right in weeks. I tried everything. Deep breaths, music, even counting sheep like they used to say, right? But nothing worked. Then I broke. I just whispered, God, I can't do this anymore. And you know what? I heard back, not a voice, just a nudge. Give it to me. So I did. I prayed, messy, honest, ugly tears and all, right? I thanked Him for what was still good. And slowly, the weight lifted. Not all at once, right? But enough to breathe, enough to sleep, enough to hope again. That's when I knew anxiety's loud, but God is stronger. See, the world's not slowing down. Anxiety's not disappearing tomorrow. You have to let it own you. You got a choice. Cling to the chaos or cling to the cross, right? Drown in the noise or rest in His voice.
Isaiah 26:3 says, You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you.
It's yours to claim right now, not when life gets easier. Today. So breathe, pray, trust. You're not fighting alone. God's peace isn't a maybe. If this hit you today, please leave a comment below. Subscribe, because we're in this together. And truth like this keeps us standing. The world's loud, but God's louder. Let's stop letting anxiety speak for us. Let's claim the peace He died to give us. Anxiety will not win. Not today, not ever. God's got you always, and I love y'all. Peace.